on Bonjour Baby's channel. I'm Leslie Abraham. I am the founder of the pre and postnatal Bonjour Baby programs. Alright, so today we have a session that is all about relaxation and upper body and core strengthening. So whether you are still pregnant at the moment or already postpartum, this session is definitely for you. Alright, so let's not waste any more time and let's go. Alright, so let's begin with some stretching first. So we are going to begin on a quadruped position here, and I'm putting my hand slightly forward than my shoulders. So here, alright? And so from there, feet like mine are flat on the floor. It's up to you. And so here, we are going to work on cat and cows, alright? So you want to bring the back all the way up here, rounding your spine and head down here, and then bring it all the way down here, shoulders away from your ears. Here we go, and let's go again here, all the way up. Really focus on the upper part of your spine here, and then drop everything down. Here we go. Nice, good, feels good. And let's keep going. Here we go. You can gently rock your head side to side if you need to. Here we go. Shoulders away from your ears. Feel that nice stretch in your neck. And you push the spine to the ceiling and then go back down again. That feels so good. If you want to rock your hips side to side, please do so. Don't move your hands too much when you found a comfortable position here. And let's go back up, all the way up. Push, 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 push. And really place your focus on that upper body part. Here we go, upper spine. Feels so good. Let's do one more. Great. And then drop everything down. Good. Bring your hands back just below your shoulders. Here we go. And then we are going to work on thread the needle. So I'll show you here. Your left hand here is staying on the mat, and your right hand here is going through just there. So you're gonna lie there on your shoulder here and relax the other arm, and you stay there and keep breathing over there. You should feel the stretch on your right side. It's a pretty good one. You can add a pillow if you need to. And keep breathing here. Make sure that when you breathe out, your belly is coming in and the pelvic floor is lifting up. And then switch side. So we go back to our quadruped position. This time the left hand is going through here. I'm lying on my left shoulder. My right elbow is going to the floor. And I'm just staying there, reaching further with my left hand. And I'm just breathing here. And same thing, when I breathe out, I lift the pelvic floor first, and I bring my belly button in and up to my ribs. And again, keep going. If you're not able to touch the floor all the way down, that's fine, especially if you're in your third trimester. It can begin to be a bit complicated here. So just stay there and breathe. Take it slowly. Good. And come back up. All right, so from this position, we are going to gently rock forward here first and then back. I keep my knees wide on the side of my mat. My feet are going together and I'm sitting, pushing my butt on my heels. So same thing here. If you can't go there all the way, that's fine. You can stop like anywhere here if it feels too tight in your hips, okay? Find whatever works for you. Here we go. So here, same thing, you can just stay there, or if you want and if you can, you can go all the way down and bring your forehead to the mat. There we go. So here you can feel the stretch in your shoulder too, and in your upper back. And stay there and breathe. Relax your back here. You might feel that one side is tighter than the other. That's perfectly fine. Just stay here, focus on it, bring your attention to that spot, and try to bring your breath here. Try to relax all the muscles in that area. Let's keep going. Let's do one more inhale and exhale over there. Good. And come back up gently. You can rock side to side here. If you feel your hips, just give yourself a bit of a massage here. Here we go. And then we are going to transition to our seated position. So here you can go seated, one foot in front of the other, like I'm doing right now. Or if you're not comfortable like that, you can always stay cross-legged here, okay? But if you can sit like I do now, please do it. So now we are going to stretch the side of our torso here. So here, usually when we do that, we see people doing that kind of stretch here. We will try to avoid that, okay? So the idea here is always to seek length in your back, okay? So I'm bringing one hand here on the part of my body that I want to stretch. And so with that hand here, I'm going to reach out for the sky here, all the way up. So really like bringing that stretch motion on my right side here. Here we go. And I'm staying there and I'm breathing against my hand here. So I'm like, when I'm breathing in, I'm pushing my ribs in my left hand. And then breathe out, bring the ribs back together. When I'm breathing out from the pelvic floor first, and then I'm bringing my belly button up to my ribs. Let's do that. Let's do two more inhale and exhale here. Belly out, and then breathe in pelvic floor first. Belly in. And reach for the sky. Let's do one more here. And out. All right, let's switch sides. Same thing. My right hand is going on my left lower ribs here. When I'm breathing out, I'm reaching out even further. Let's go. Let's breathe in here, belly out. And breathe out. And again, breathe in. Breathe out, reach for the sky. Breathe in, push against your right hand. And breathe out. Great. And all the way down. All right, so let's move on to the strengthening part of this session. All right, so for the strengthening exercises, I'm going to use just one piece of equipment. It is that kind of band. So they are pretty long here. It's called TheraBand, and I'm going to put the link just below the video. So they're pretty stretchable here. If you don't have that kind of band, and it can be another brand, that's fine. You can still do these exercises without a band, okay? You can begin to strengthen your back without a band. That's fine. It's going to be more efficient with the band, of course. Okay, so for the first exercise here, we're going to just like grab the band here and like with our hands here, shoulder width apart. All right, so we're going to stay on our knees over there. And here, what we want to do is when we breathe out, really bring the hands to the side here, okay? So you're gonna feel an activation of the muscles in your back, just over there, between your shoulder blades, all right? So you have to stabilize the muscle in your shoulders as well, okay? So here, breathing out, and to the side. So if you don't use the band, I want you to place the focus on the muscles between your shoulder blades. All right, so let's begin. Here we go. So we breathe in here, belly out, and breathe out. And again, breathe in, come back. So at the same time, I'm working on my back here. I'm also strengthening my core because every time I breathe out, I bring that belly in and the belly button up and my pelvic floor up. So I'm really strengthening my upper back and my core at the same time. Let's keep going. And out. Make sure to keep your back long here. Don't round at the back here, okay? Stay long. Watch your posture here. And breathe out. Perfect. Let's do two more here. And breathe out from the pelvic floor. Nice. One more. And breathe out. Here we go, and relax. So if you use that kind of band, you will definitely feel the muscle working between your shoulder blades, but also the back of your shoulder and your arm. All right, let's move on to the next exercise. All right, so for the next exercise, we are going to still use our band, but this time we are going to sit there. So cross-legged or one foot in front of the other, that's your choice. And that band here is going to be just below my butt, okay? And so I'm grabbing the band here, one side of each band, okay? So one end of each band. And so from there here, I'm gonna bring it up here, okay? So when I breathe out, bringing it up, okay? So one after the other. So you really have to isolate here. Think about the side that is working and the other one is staying still, not moving, all right? So really visualize the movement in your head here and feel that muscle here working. All right, let's go. Let's breathe in here, belly out. And breathe out, let's bring the right hand up. And same thing here. Watch your posture. Perfect. Let's do one more on each side. And again. Great. So if you want to do more, please feel free. All right, so let's move on to modification of that exercise. It's kind of the same, but it's different. So here, same thing, we grab one hand of the band in each hand, and we are going to begin with our elbows here to the sides. Our shoulders are open and they are standing down away from the ears. And so from there, when I breathe out, I'm gonna bring one hand here all the way up. All right, so let's do this. So here we're working even more on that serratus just over there. All right, so let's go. And breathe out. Good, breathing, come back down. And breathe out, other side. So you might feel that one side feels weaker than the other. That's perfectly fine. It's usually the case because we are right or left-handed, so we always have a stronger side. So keep working on it. Make sure to really isolate that side. Don't push both sides at the same time, just one side after the other, so you can really place your focus on each side. All right, let's go. Breathe in, belly out. And breathe out, belly button in and up. Pelvic floor up. So again, I'm working my back, strengthening my back, but I'm also strengthening my core at the same time. And I'm really focused on the movement here, and I'm stabilizing and controlling my movement when I'm going down as well. My shoulder is not all over the place when I'm pushing up or when I'm bringing it down. I'm really controlling the movement here. Let's do one more on each side. And again, up. All right, so you might feel some burn in your shoulders actually, and on your side over there. All right, so let's move on to the next exercise. All right, so for this last exercise, we are going to use a piece of furniture if you use your bed. So for that, I'm going to use my chair here, and to just make it more secure, I'm going to bring a heavy ball here on the seat of the chair to make sure that it doesn't move too much. Then I'm placing my band here around the legs of the chair. There we go. Make sure it's equal. So if you don't use a band, of course, you don't need to set up like that. So here I'm grabbing each end of the band here, and I can do a loop if I want to. All right, I'm just making sure that it's secure. So here it's gonna be better. All right, so from there, I'm seeking length in my body and make sure my spine is long. I can open the knees a tiny bit, especially for my pregnant mama. It might feel more comfortable. Instead of having my shoulders forward here, I'm bringing them back, making sure that I have my lats engaged here, stabilizing the shoulders. Here we go. And so from there, I'm going to roll on one side here, and then bring it back to the middle here. And same thing, when I'm breathing in, my belly is going out. When I'm breathing out, I'm starting from the pelvic floor up and bringing the belly button all the way up. All right, so let's try that. Let's go. So same thing, one side after the other. And out. And I'm really controlling the movement here when I'm coming back in the center. So same thing as before, I'm working on my upper back, but I'm also working on my core, because I'm breathing in and out and making sure I'm engaging my pelvic floor and my deep core muscle every time I breathe out. All right, let's keep going. Let's do one more on each side. And again, last one. And here we go. All right, done. Yay! You did it. Very proud of you. You did this session, and I'm sure your back is already feeling better. So that's some very simple and easy exercises that you can do pretty much every day, especially during the third trimester when the breasts are really growing and we feel our neck and upper back more and For you, my postpartum mama, breastfeeding or just nursing a baby can be really harsh on the body as well, because it's always complicated to find a comfortable position. So adding those simple exercises 2 to 3 times a week will really make a difference. Alright, so if you like today's video, give us a like, share it with a friend that might need it. You never know, that might help her. And if you want to stay up to date with all the amazing content that we release every week, please hit subscribe. You can also go on our website and let us know that you want to receive our weekly email. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.